Hello and welcome. This is one of 3 talks on individual psychology supervision, discussing articles that were not included in a 2022 review by Q and Luke. This one focuses on the use of the demonstration family counseling model in supervision. There is also a talk on the relationship in individual psychology supervision and another talk on the use of assessment of the trainee in individual psychology supervision. Demonstration family counseling is an innovative strategy of educating parents and teachers about how to encourage positive behaviors, decrease negative behaviors, and optimize child development. Alfred Adler began organizing educational guidance clinics in 1919, originally as a method of training teachers about individual psychology. Soon, parents and other mental health professionals were added to the audience. At the heart of these clinics was a demonstration process in which an individual psychology trained provider would interview the child, then the parents, and then the teacher in front of the audience, and then discuss the case with the family present. This format proved to be both popular and effective. In 1930, Adler edited a book describing the process in detail. Other professionals formed teams to implement this child guidance model across Europe, and by the time the fascists closed them, there were about 30 clinics in operation throughout Austria and Germany. These 3 articles use the demonstration family counseling model in supervision, but they were not included in a 2020 review of individual psychology supervision by Q and Luke. Let's go through them one at a time. Rudolf Dreikurs lived from 1897 to 1972. He began his training in individual psychology child guidance clinics in Vienna in the 1920s. He moved to Chicago in 1937, and in 1952 he founded the Institute of Adlerian Psychology, which has evolved into Adler University. He founded numerous family education centers in the United States and in Canada. In the model of supervision described in this article, families are interviewed by trainees in front of a group of other trainees and the supervisor, following the traditional parent, child, family sequence of interviews. Once the family guidance is completed, the case and the interview process are discussed in the supervision group. The authors emphasize the importance of the group discussion in the process of learning the procedure and techniques of family guidance with demonstration family counseling. Manfred Sonstegard lived from 1911 to 2009. He was a student of Dreikurs, a past president of the North American Society of Adlerian Psychology, and one of the first editors of The Individual Psychologist, a journal that was later incorporated into the Journal of Individual Psychology. He started numerous family education centers in the United States, Jamaica, Canada, and in parts of Europe. In this article, which was his 1967 President's Address, he discusses the type of person a counselor should be, one aspect of the gatekeeper function of the supervisor and the supervision process. He suggested that a good counselor, quote, must be a person essentially without a fear of making mistakes, end quote, and must have an understanding of their lifestyle. He does not suggest a requirement that a counselor trainee be in counseling or therapy, but he does state that this self-understanding should be provided during the training process. He also mentions the traits of sensitivity and astute observation as being desirable. He emphasizes the importance of a thorough understanding of individual psychology principles, a firm commitment to these principles, and a clear concept of the nature of humanity. Oscar Christensen lived from 1928 to 2008. He received his doctorate at the University of Oregon in 1963 and then moved to the University of Arizona in 1967. In 1983, he edited a book on Adlerian family counseling, detailing the use of the demonstration family counseling model in family counseling, including this article by two of his students. This article describes a 3-semester curriculum for training counselors that includes a semester of individual and group supervision. Their clinic included a family education center as well as facilities for observing the work of fellow trainees. In the group supervision, trainees presented cases and developed skills in demonstration family counseling. This article is also a valuable resource for information about the evaluation process in supervision, referencing several questionnaires for self-assessment by the trainee. You can get continuing education credit at NASAP's Thinkific website. You will be asked to create an account if you don't have one already. You can find these articles on the website by searching for the authors.